I actually was watching Shudder. Imagine that. And I watched a movie called The Invitation. Now, I know you think this is going to sound familiar. It is not The Invitation that came out this year that is now streaming on Netflix. That was a vampire movie that you covered in a Coming to Get You last year.
That's right. It's the one about the girl invited to England and suddenly finds out all her family are vampires. Okay, so it's not that one.
No, and actually that one got terrible reviews, so I'm not looking to watch that anytime soon. This one, however, got great reviews and came out in 2015. It kind of blew me away. I was shocked at how good it was and how well I liked it, because I put off watching it for a long time. It's been on my list because it was one of those highly rated Rotten Tomatoes things. And now I kind of regret not having watched it.
Okay.
And I will probably add it to our list. It's not really a horror movie, but it has horrific elements and deep dread. So it's one of those that I think we could get away with. Kind of a dark version of The Big Chill.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. So interesting that I dove in and did a little bit of research and found out that the directors and writers had complete creative control on the film because it was not produced by a major studio.
Okay.
Produced locally in Hollywood with local actors. It was directed by a woman named Karen Kusama. She is now doing major stuff on television, including Yellow Jackets. She did an episode of The Outsider, that show that we liked on HBO, and Masters of Sex. It stars Logan Marshall Green, who I swear every time I looked at him, I thought it was Tom Hardy. He looks a lot like Tom Hardy.
Okay.
A woman named Tammy Blanchard, a man that you will recognize, Michelle Huisman, who played Stephen Crane on The Haunting of Hill House.
Yes.
And then a man that I recognize named John Carroll Lynch. He's known for playing very eccentric, eclectic type characters, including Mr. Jingles, Twisty the Clown, and John Wayne Gacy, all on American Horror Story. But in my research, I also found out that at one time, Zachary Quinto, Luke Wilson, and Topher Grace were all originally cast in this movie.
Okay.
So I don't know if they dropped out and the studios pulled out and then some friends just got together and made it, because most of it takes place in a house. It's awesome. Let me give you a quick synopsis. While attending a dinner party at his former wife's house, a man, Logan Marshall, starts to believe that his ex-wife and her new husband have sinister plans for the guests of this dinner party. That's all I'm going to say, because like I said, I think we may end up covering this on the show. It scored 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it is on Shudder. So for those of you out there that don't want to wait, go watch it now.
Interesting. The Invitation, not the vampire one.
This one came out in 2015, and it has the poster is of a wine glass that's broken. There's a piece broken out of a wine glass.
I think I remember seeing the trailer to that, because they start to suspect each other or suspect that they're being set up or something. It's very interesting.
Yeah, and they throw red herrings left and right, where all of a sudden you're like, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this isn't happening.
Right.
And it's the same way with the protagonist. And you're like, is something going on here? It's not right.
Okay.
You'll see.
Curious.
Yeah. However, I will say that the guy, that John Carroll Lynch guy being in it, was kind of a dead giveaway to me, because he always ends up playing a kind of a deranged person. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I'll have to get The Invitation. Have to give it a shot.
Yeah. Highly recommended.
Start the car, Johnny.